Well, it's just you and me tonight, bud. For now.
Yup.
Yeah. Pinged Prude, and he said, "Be on short. I'll be on shortly." This is how I'm gonna do a impression of Prude. I'll be
Yeah,
on.
that sounds just like.
I'll be on shortly. I have to go. I have to go shine my Doc Martens, and I have to go heat up a bowl of gazpacho, and I gotta go read a forum thread about the newest high aperture camera lens. It's just like him, man.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Wait, nothing wrong with what?
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with what you're saying. That's him on point.
Oh yeah, no. I'm getting his ass, as the kids would say. Anyway, hi everyone, beef stream, blah 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 blah. Get right into it. I ate a corn dog 7 again this week, man.
That is a big W.
I got the big one again, but this time, because remember, Mez wants to get in. You can just join the call in waiting room, and I'll pull you in. What was I saying? So I bitched about the fries last time. I said fries mid fries. So I got onion rings this time. Onion rings pretty good. They got cold kind of fast, but I mean, cold onion rings are still better than mid fries. So
That is true.
it was really good. Which snack check, boys? What you got?
Not eating anything right now, but I did make a cake since it's my birthday this week.
You made a cake. What kind of cake?
A yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
Okay,
Very simple, but tasty.
Yeah. I had a cookie cake for my birthday. It's pretty good. Cookie cakes are I'm not gonna say I prefer cookie cakes over like regular cakes, but I definitely kind of might.
Yeah, I mean, they can definitely go pretty hard.
They can go hard. Yellow cake though, I don't really like yellow cake though. I like chocolate cake, yeah.
Wow.
So you got anything interesting tonight?
That I'm eating now? No.
Yeah. No snacks?
I'm trying to cut back on the midnight snack. And
That's hey man. Perfect. Love to hear. I had I tell you what. I think I talked about this. No, I don't think I talked about it last week because I don't know if I was going to do it yet. But I got today. I went over to this place called Freedom Barbecue. It's on the interstate. It's actually near that Love's gas station, or like it's a truck stop. It's not a gas station. The gas station's just a little place, but it's a full ass truck stop. Anyway, place over there called Freedom Barbecue. They had a deal. They had looks like meh. Hello? Oh, I can't drag people. Uh-oh. That's an issue.
It's all right, I can.
Okay. So barbecue, Freedom Barbecue. They had a deal for Super Bowl weekend. They had, what was it? 24 wings and a rack of ribs with a gallon of sweet tea. And your boy went in on it. Now, I'm going to be real with you. The wings, first off, they were halves. They were done in halves. I don't like half wings, right? I like a wing full.
They fucked up.
But I realize like half wings are how most everyone does it, kind of. Like that's just kind of how it's done. So they were good. I had half sauced, half unsauced. Probably should have gotten all sauce, but whatever. The ribs, bro. So Dickie's ribs. Like Dickie's is a fast food place, but we got things in chat. Hell yeah. Dickie's ribs are actually not bad. Right. We've got some other places, local joints that also have some good. These ribs though, bro, were bussin', as the kids would say.
Next level.
Next level. Great rub. Great everything about it, really. So
yeah, they say I've got a great rub.
So here's the
Whatever that
question I
means.
got for you.
do they say that?
Legs or flats for wings? Which do you enjoy more?
Well, like I said, I prefer the full wing, but I mean, if you put me on the spot, I guess I go legs.
Okay, respectable.
Yeah.
I
Flats
don't
are
have a snack
okay.
right now, but
Flats are okay. I just don't like. I don't know. I don't like the two bones.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I like the flats just because I like being able to like. I find it really easy to suck the meat off.
Oh, you're a big meat sucker, are you?
Set us up for that one, Brahman. Set us up for that one.
Listen, man. The black people laugh at me if I don't clean the meat off the wings.
Oh, and they should, as they rightfully should.
And I feel that it's easier with a flat.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to judge.
Speaking of wings, Melissa's making. She could be making spicy Korean barbecue wings for the squad at work.
Is that right?
Very.
Very based. What? Oh, I tell you what. Last Sunday though, I had that hamburger soup that I like. So I talk about so much.
That's good.
That Velveeta and that mac and cheese noodles in it. Oh my god, I could have that as a meal every dang day, bro. Every dang day. So, yeah. So tonight on the show, we're gonna talk about video games. Wow, I know, it's crazy. The primary video game we're gonna talk about though. First, so we're gonna talk about a lot, but we're gonna talk about like the big one first, obviously. Loading up. Of course, the very controversial, which we won't really get into. Hogwarts Legacy released this week. It released yesterday, but for those of us deluxe edition chads, it came out Tuesday. It came out Tuesday afternoon.
Well, let's be fair. The only controversy, and I'm not going to delve into it. Obviously, that's for later. But I would say the only controversy I've seen is terminally online people.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Because I mean, once this thing hit, I mean, you really saw it. It's like I made the comparison in my head. It was like the Chick-fil-A thing. Like people love to talk about like, oh yeah, I'm totally your ally and everything, but then it's like, all right, well you're my ally. Don't go eat Chick-fil-A. It's like, I guess I ain't that much your ally then. You know, like once it comes down to people doing what they want to do. Okay, that's a hot take in chat that I'm not going to repeat, but okay. You know, once it comes down to what people want to do, they're going to be a lot less accommodating to your bullshit. So, yeah, so Hogwarts Legacy. Now, obviously, this thing's been pretty hyped since it got leaked in, 2020, 2019, somewhere in there?
I think it was 20, right? Wasn't it 20?
Yeah, maybe.
Was it like the height of COVID? And I remember people like going like, holy shit, like this looks good, you know?
Right.
Because that was right around the time we got Animal Crossing, and I want to say like a month or two after Animal Crossing started to die down.
Okay,
and that's when there was the lead. That
sounds right. I won't argue that point too heavily with you, but yeah. So obviously, you know, the hype was very real. Everyone loves. At least me and Mez are the same age. Sucks a little bit younger than us, but even then, still, I mean, Harry Potter. If you're like 20 to 30 something. Harry Potter was
I grew up with the movies coming out. So
that's true. Yeah. Good point.
Books as well.
I forgot about that. Yeah. If you're in that age range, I mean, Harry Potter is huge for you, and I mean, it really still kind of is. I'm going to bring this up on the screen. So I mean, obviously, everyone very excited about this, and when we found out it was essentially going to be Grand Theft Auto like Hogwarts, that kind of made it even better. Although I will say, I know it would have probably been controversial, but for them to have gone like full immersive sim, I think would have been real cool. But I think that would have been.
There's traces of it.
There's traces of it, and I mean, you know, and we'll get there. You know, we'll get there talking about it like the future and stuff. But anyway, yeah, let's just talk about it as it is. I mean, this game is really good, like really good. Like,
yeah, I'm actually playing it right now.
I am too. Actually, I wasn't playing it yesterday and most of today because I was working through those demos. But, yeah. So the basic gestalt of it is you play pretty much an unnamed, unbackstoried character. I don't know if that's a story thing yet, or if it's just something so you can project your own backstory onto them. You're coming into Hogwarts as a 5th year, which is apparently weird. And you're like super magical because you can see like ancient magics or some bullshit. I don't know. It's not set within like the primary storyline of Harry Potter. Obviously, it's set nearly 100 years prior. So
I think it's like 1890s ish.
1898, I believe.
1898. So yeah, just 100, just under 100 years. So like 91 years or something.
I'm sorry, 1899.
Oh, okay. So actually, then it's over 100 years. It's like 100 and.
Is quite literally 100 years from the start of Harry. I think because
I thought Harry Potter started in 91.
Let me double check.
I really don't know. I was always shocked to find out it was 91 because I was reading in like 2000. So, but yeah,
you're right. 91. I stand corrected.
Okay, well, yeah. Don't test me on my lore, brother.
Nerd.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So, although to be fair, like we in Hogwarts, like everything, they don't have any technology or anything. So I mean, the difference between 1891 and 1991 is negligible at best. So,
which is a good segue for a bit of random Harry Potter lore. There's no toilets in Hogwarts up until very recently in the setting of Hogwarts Legacy. Before they just apparated their poop away.
Is that right?
That is 100% a canon thing that J.K. Rowling has written.
That's insane. I'm glad you shared that with me. But there is bathrooms in this, and there was bathrooms in the books too. But anyway, what was I saying? Right? Yeah. No. Game good. Looks good. Plays good. I've even found and I thought when I saw when you look at the map for the first time and you pull it back. Let me get the world map. And you pull it back and you're like, whoa, this thing is huge. And I'm shocked. I'm not shocked, but I'm happy to see that it's not really empty. Really, there's a lot going on in this map, but it does get a little samey, a little bit. Although going from Merlin Trial to Merlin Trial gets a little much. But then then there's some other stuff. When I got to the breeding beast bit, that was a little wild. But it makes sense, at least in context. But it's very cool. My major complaint about the game,
I just got the quest to start breeding beasts myself.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you're not very far behind me, so I'm probably not. There's not going to be any spoilers here.
I am. I'm only just going to the Forbidden Forest for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so you got a long way to go. Huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Then I'll keep some comments about some systems to. What the hell is this over here? I haven't been there yet. That's weird. There's little bits of the map that are way off of there, but haven't actually been there yet. And there's another side note. There's a lot of room here on the map too. So if they ever wanted to expand anything, I mean, you could. And that was kind of my point. So there are some things in this game that I feel could be but aren't right now. So obviously right now there's no Quidditch. They made some bullshit reason up. It's oh, well, Quidditch season this year was canceled or something. I don't know. Some dumb reason to keep it out.
Some nerd got injured on the Quidditch course. So they canceled Quidditch.
Oh, yeah. Which, boo-hoo, right? Sports happen. Fucking, we need 3-year Letterman on this, coaching the Quidditch team. He won't let that shit happen.
Yeah, but if I'm being truly honest, I don't know that's that much of a loss because I don't know how great a Quidditch system would really be implemented.
That's what I feel like. I feel like they
cool.
probably early in development tried it and said, "Wow, this feels really clunky. Maybe it should be a standalone game."
Maybe, or maybe it's a DLC.
Or set it aside for a sequel if they are able to do one.
Well, and that's what I'm getting at. So this has been super duper successful. It is now the third most played single player game in Steam history, behind only Elden Ring and Cyberpunk, of course, which Cyberpunk was hyped to the absolute moon. And, well,
I would like to do a special beef cast when the expansion drops because I could talk about that.
That's fair. That's fair. We could. Redemption arc for it. It's fine. And then Elden Ring, of course, it was also hyped to the moon, but it actually kind of did live up to the hype and continues to be very popular. So this is
a fair point to Hogwarts Legacy is I don't know if either of those two games had days of early access that split up the initial player base.
Yeah. So yeah, we really don't know exactly how many it had. So, but I mean, Steam charts don't really matter. What matters is how much money it's made, and it's made a metric shit ton of money. And this isn't count. That's just Steam. That's not counting consoles. And I bet there's twice as many players on consoles. Like, because this is
Not more, yeah.
Yeah, if not more, because this is a normie game. Like, for real, this is a normie game. It's good, but it's like, even as many systems as it has, they're all pretty, like, I don't want to say dumbed down, but I can't think of a better word, so I'm going to say dumbed down. And it's like, and that actually leads to one of my complaints, is the spellcasting system. If you see there at the bottom left right-hand corner, you can only have 4 at a time. Now, you can scroll through different bars. There's only 4 bars. But it is kind of annoying, especially if you want to set up like some big combos or whatever. You have to do some scrolling, and it's frankly annoying. I wish there was something else you could do, but
yeah, that's one of my biggest complaints with the game. Which even then it is annoying, but it's manageable. So it's not like,
it's very manageable. It
doesn't kill the game.
No, and it's it's very negligible. And I mean, once you like get going in the combat, you don't really super duper feel it. Yeah, Fing saying my nephews bought it on their PSN accounts. Dude, I'm bet. Yeah, like kids buying this game are probably all on console. It's not even out on Switch yet, by the way. And like older PS, like it's not out on PS4 or the old Xbox or whatever.
I cannot imagine playing this on a Switch. The quality would be so bad.
I can't either. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it looks like. By the way, once you get to the part in the story where it turns to winter, I mean, just look at this, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably as I get deeper into the story, it's going to change to like another season, but I wish it could stay this winter like forever, because this is just, oh my God, this looks so good, man. This world, I didn't even talk about like the story or anything. The story is pretty good too, but the world building in this is just absolutely next level. It does so much justice to the Harry Potter. I'm trying to think, like, I don't think there has ever been a game that has faithfully adapted a pre-existing like world as well as this has.
Yeah, I mean,
that's where I'm going to say, I mean, for someone who grew up playing the tabletop for Cyberpunk 2013 and 2020, I feel like the game, in spite of its flaws, did good. And I think the two games did something very good where it doesn't handhold you explaining a lot of things. Like one thing I hate in games, especially in modern AAA games, is they do this thing where intros are 40 minutes to 2 hours of exposition explaining a universe, and there's no way to skip it. And I felt like as I was playing the intro to Hogwarts Legacy, I was like, okay, like a lot of this lore is coming back to me, but it's not handholding me. It's not saying like this person, if you remember from the, one of the supplemental side Harry Potter books that J.K. Rowling has written, like, it's like, okay, like it just expects you to immerse yourself in the setting, and if you don't understand things, it gives you good context clues to understand things, and I appreciate that.
That's what I like about the segment of the game where you go around finding the field guide pages. That adds a lot of, it adds a good bit of backstory and little details about the universe and stuff, and some stuff I didn't even know. So it's very, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, when we live in a world of like recently just shitted out Marvel IP games are just absolute trash. This is for a like high visibility IP. This is very nice, fresh breath of air.
It definitely shows the people that worked on this game cared about the setting and cared about a lot of things. Because, man, it's beautiful.
It really is. This is one of the best looking games because I made the illusion. I said, it's essentially Grand Theft Auto. Hogwarts, which is very true. And the last time that I was really blown away by a game really in scale like this was actually Grand Theft Auto 5. In fact, I mean, very fondly do I remember Grand Theft Auto 5 when it first came out on PC. What the hell was that? That was spooky. I mean, I enjoyed the crap out of it. It just kind of blew me away because it's such a huge world. Now, this isn't as huge, and obviously because it's set in, backwoods of Scotland in 1891 or 1899, whatever. There's not going to be as much as there would be in, in GTA 5, but it's still functions pretty well. I'm trying to look for something that I can just absolutely clap here so I can show off the combat. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, the world is pretty, but you know what I don't like? The big ass spiders.
Oh yeah.
Did a quest that had me fight an extra big spider and like nah. Dog,
Yeah. Whenever like the game really does love in a lot of these like dungeons and ruins that you got to go into for the main quest, it loves to just put spiders in them. It's like, which I think that might actually be one of my complaints is there's not a huge diversity of stuff to fight in this game. It's really just spiders, trappers, Ranrock loyalists, and sometimes trolls, and that's kind of it.
There's also the bog things.
I hate the bog things, bro. Do not talk to me about the bog things.
There's the statue man.
Yeah, that's true. The statue.
There's a bit of variety within like the different dark wizards, the goblins and the poachers. They have like, different mechanics.
Yeah,
I will say this as a slight segue about the game. It really does show that they mastered the Unreal 4 engine because some of the lighting is really beautiful, even with ray tracing off.
Was this in 4?
Unreal 4, yes.
Oh man, imagine if it had been in 5. Holy shit. Yeah. Wait, what? Where's the last bullet?
Well, it probably would have gotten delayed multiple more years.
That's true. And let me bring it back to what we were talking about. Because this has made a shit ton of money, there is, I don't think, any doubt in anyone's mind this gets a sequel.
I agree.
Well, first off, it's going to get a sequel. It's definitely probably going to get some DLC. I like what Mez said about maybe putting the Quidditch off for like a different system. But for this, there's some things you could do. What's interesting about a sequel, though, is this twofold. Canonically, the next year, so you start as a 5th year, so you've got 2 more years after this. What's interesting is that canonically, the next year, 1900, is a Triwizard Tournament year. Tons of stuff you could do with that. But most interestingly, and I mentioned this in Discord the other day, I spoiled it, but I mean, I'll say it here. It's not too much of a spoiler, but I mean, I guess if you didn't realize it might be. However, in your 7th year, your character's 7th year, that would be Albus Dumbledore's first year at Hogwarts, which I think is would be a really interesting crossover, especially considering how like everything that's been done. So like the Fantastic Beasts was centered around early Dumbledore, right? And
1920s, wasn't it? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
1920s, 1930s. Because I remember they talk about the First World War a lot.
They talk about the First World War, and then the sequel with Grindelwald is coincided with the Second World War, because it was like while the Muggles were having their world war, the Wizards were having their own world war, essentially. So, it's interesting, and it would be a good way to tie it in because I mean, Dumbledore's had a lot of exploration, but it's not Harry Potter. Like you don't have to bring him into it.
Hold on, we had a hydrate, 2 hydrates actually.
I actually was just doing that. But yeah, the DLC potential here is pretty high, honestly. But but in the respect of like, what do you do for DLC and then what do you say for a sequel? I don't really know. I mean, I guess you could with a sequel, you really could just go anywhere. I mean, you could.
Yeah. So my whole opinion is that with the inevitable sequel, it very much needs to be not so Hogwarts focused since we've already explored this whole area around it.
Yeah.
It definitely needs to go further out and have the game be like we've already explored the castle. It's not really you're gonna add a few extra secret corridors to the castle or something. Like it needs to be very littly focused on Hogwarts itself, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I would agree with that. I would agree. It needs to be less Hogwarts, which is interesting because I mean, you could go a lot of places with that. I mean, there's the Ministry, there's Diagon Alley, there's Azkaban, there's other schools, which would be. What?
You could do like a Vampire the Masquerades thing and have it be like, how do the wizards live in the rest of society? When they go out, like.
So here's a hot take too. What if instead of they do a sequel, like a numeric, let's just say it's the next one in the franchise, but instead of doing a direct sequel, you play as someone else, maybe an adult in the wizarding world, a member of faculty. Mm-hmm. That could be an interesting perspective too. Seeing it from you've seen it from a student's perspective. Now let's see things from a faculty member's perspective.
Well,
but the professors are kind of losers, so I have to be real.
Well, that's why you play as a character who's cool.
Yeah.
You know, Professor-
And that could be interesting, and that of course would then give you a reason to be involved with the ministry, to be involved with some other stuff that like kids wouldn't
Diagon
really have a
Alley,
reason.
London,
Yeah. However, that being like I said, things kids wouldn't be, involved in them. This is Harry Potter. I mean, kids are involved in everything in this. They have literally zero respect for like letting children be children. So, well, interesting. Prude brings up like the Vampire the Masquerade thing. There's fairly fleshed out lore on the way that like wizards interact with Muggles and part of the whole secrecy and everything that they maintain around the whole wizarding world. So, but yeah, it's an interesting concept that can be explored. I just really want Quidditch. That's why. I just want Quidditch, man. I just want Quidditch. And I'm a little disappointed I didn't get Quidditch. I'm gonna say it. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get Quidditch. So I'm gonna do one of these Merlin trials. These Merlin trials are a little samey, but I don't know. They're not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's collecting shit.
Oh, I love collectathons. Did I just aggro
But
something?
speaking of collecting shit, like
I did.
that's another one of my indirectly issues is the amount of gear slots you have.
Oh yeah, that is a pain point.
Yes.
So you start off with 20 gear slots, and your equipped gear counts towards that limit, which
Yes.
is super dumb. So you have six pieces of gear. So with the base equipment limit, you have essentially 14 slots to pick up items in before you have to go back and sell your crap and to continue.
Oh, and if you forget, you're screwed.
And is it super immersion breaking to like be on the middle of a quest, like in a very guided narrative part of the game? Try to pick up a piece of gear, and the game just blatantly throws in your face your inventory is full, and it's like, oh, now I have to fast travel or walk all the way back to sell gear, or I have to destroy it and just take a monetary loss. You know,
Right.
It's very frustrating.
Had the game muted this whole time. Crap. Yeah. It's extremely annoying. I hate it. And of course, mentioning the Merlin trials, that's the only way to expand it is by doing Merlin trials, which it doesn't even expand your inventory slots that much either, which is really annoying.
See if there's something.
Yeah, this guy's name is Babcock. Get his ass.
Get his ass. Yeah, I'm currently on 28 gear slots. So you get 4 per Merlin trial unlock.
It's rough, man.
Takes increasing amounts of Merlin trials per unlock.
Which, I mean, like I just showed, I mean, some of the Merlin trials are absolutely trivial, so it's not that big of a deal. But, like Mez says, it is rather immersion breaking. I'm a little annoyed at what this is. I posted this in Discord the other day. I got some like bug item dev placeholder reward. So, and I can't sell it. It's just stuck in my inventory. Yeah, so I found a neat little bug. They haven't released any patches for this yet, which it really
There
could.
was a day one patch.
Yeah, but I don't think it actually changed anything, unfortunately. It wasn't a very big patch either. That being said, obviously the next kind of thing that is obvious, apparently there is some level of modding ability for this game. I don't know if it's just graphical, but there have been some...
So,
Oh,
I actually looked into that.
Let's go.
There's a full-fledged Nexus. There's development tools coming out. There's resources coming out. I think one of the ones I was just looking at early, right before the stream started, actually, is Parcel Tongue, which is a parser that helps you just easily look through the JSON files that Unreal uses. So people have been messing with things like cooldowns. I mean, your bog standard edited save editors, things like that. The most downloaded mod in the game. Have you guys seen what the most downloaded mod for that game is yet?
what is it?
One that adds pale skin tones. Because
Yeah, see,
I don't know.
I
Nobody else knows.
I didn't
There's
really
a
get that
pink
because like my character's pretty pale. I didn't even think about that when like it came out.
You say
Pale
that,
for
you scroll,
pale
and
for
your-
Americans.
Yeah, your
When
character
you-
looks like downright brown.
No,
Yeah,
it was,
your character is looking pretty Italian.
no, like at that angle, she looks fine. That was just a weird angle. She's very white.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say, Maria.
All right, whatever. I'm not taking this slander against my wonderful character. Oh, what are we doing here?
Yeah, the most downloaded mod is one that adds darker skin tones, which is very, very unprogressive, I would say, to not include dark skin tones in this very progressive game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a lot of dev tools coming so far, so hopefully in the coming weeks we see some decent mods.
Yeah, that's actually pretty hopeful. hell do I do to these things?
I also have noticed that the game very much seems like it supports multiple playthroughs in terms of what happens in the story.
I don't actually know if there's that many branching things in this.
I feel like in terms of being a dick versus being a nice person, there's some pretty alternating paths you can go down.
Okay. I mean, I can't.
So-
I mean, I don't know either way, so.
I can actually comment to that because my mother actually made my dad buy her a PlayStation 5 so she could play this.
Right.
And
Very based.
while the story does not branch hard, it branches and then reconvenes. So like things that lead up to a side quest may have you go to different areas and talk to different people, depending on which house you're sorted into, which is interesting. I was actually talking to my mother about that because she was stuck on a quest. And
Really?
I was like, "Oh, didn't you talk to this character?" She's like, "Oh no, I didn't have to talk to this character. I had to go here to like start the quest." And I was like, "Oh, like what house did you get sorted into?" And so there are little things that will spice up your subsequent replays. I feel like.
Okay, well, that's.
Well, there's also like the whole decision of whether you pick up the dark arts or not and stuff like that.
Yeah, because some of the characters make comments like when I cast Crucio, they're upset about it. Some aren't. Some don't care, but I can't figure out what to do here.
Well, I mean, if
I
they're
do
upset
like
about
how,
it, you gotta cast it on them.
What I do like, and maybe this is me not knowing much about the larger setting lore and stuff, but I thought it was pretty cool that Merlin was a Slytherin. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The most based wizard of all time.
Yeah. Honestly, Slytherin is super based, and it's kind of cringe that J.K. Rowling made like all the Slytherin people like needlessly dicks. This game does.
It's a book franchise for kids, though.
Sure. This game does a good job of like making pretty much everyone from every house good and bad. Although I will say, with Sebastian, who's one of your fellow Slytherin chads, he is kind of a whiny little emo bitch. Sometimes. Sometimes he's kind of cool and based, but other times he is just kind of a whiny bitch. Dude, I feel so stupid. Like what? I don't know what to do here. So I'm just gonna leave. Anyway, but yeah, and to go back, I think that may end up being how we see like an immersion thing come into this game through mods. Like that might be where that comes in. Portkey Games might eventually do something in regards to that, maybe like officially, but I think the first iteration you're going to see is definitely going to be for modders, because I feel like while like everyone knew that's not what the game was going to be, I feel like that's still kind of what everyone wants, more or less.
Where's that goblin?
Also, I don't know if y'all saw that animation a second ago where I like picked a guy up and like slammed him into the ground over and over again. That is far and away the best thing in this game. Ow.
You're a run in and assault people kind of big.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm big on the stealth gameplay.
The stealth is good, but sometimes I just like to murder people.
Come on, Hazel.
I've been wiping out full dungeons and stuff.
I will say the dungeons are better to stealth, but for these camps, I just like to kind of just come in and just rock their world. I also just kind of want to take out my anger that I was too stupid to figure out that puzzle. So, yeah, the combat I think is actually really good. It's a little basic, but it still feels
It
really
works.
good. It
pretty
works,
well,
yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, it works. It works really well. So, yeah, I'm just so like I'm so happy. How many hours do I have in this game? 33. I have 33 hours in this game, which is honestly a little crazy considering how I kind of jump from game to game, and the only 2 or 3 games that I have like a lot of hours in is like Minecraft, Warcraft, and then RuneScape. So the fact that I've put like hella hours into this, I think it really says something about this game. And I'm not even done yet. I'm like, let's see. 53% done with like everything, like collection. But as far as the main quest goes, let's see, where is it? Yeah, I've got 4 more main quests to go, so. But well, it says 14, but I don't know if that's how many there is, or that's just how many it's achievements for.
This could prove
There may be more. I don't know,
careful.
because it seems like there's still a good bit of story to go. I think I have another trial left, and then there's some loose ends with some other stuff that need to be wrapped up that I don't really see getting wrapped up in 4 quests, but could be. Now I will say I've seen some like little spoilers about the end game in places, not enough to like ruin the experience. One of them was kind of like, oh, I saw that coming, I think, and then another just made me confused because I didn't understand what it meant, so it didn't really bother me too much. But if you're interested in this game, do know that people are out there. The hell? Do know that people are out there looking to ruin a good time for you. So.
Oh, you mean like how Snape kills Dumbledore?
Yeah, and I what's funny is like you mentioned that, and I just have to think to myself like I think that might be payback for me trolling IRC boards back in the day with that. So I guess it's just turnabout is fair play with that I got spoiled a little bit on something when I ruined a bunch of 13-year-old girls' evenings. Boy howdy, that's a terrible quote out of context.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing to come back to. I had to step away.
Yeah, I was talking about back in 2005, going into chat rooms the night that which game was it? I forgot not game, which book it was.
Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, where Snape kills Dumbledore.
And a Half-Blood Prince.
I think it's
Whatever.
6 because that's where shit goes south. Because
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, Goblet of Fire is where things start getting dark, but then 6 is where it's like, holy
Well, yeah,
crap, dude, what the hell?
Because people actually die in Goblet of Fire because of the
Cedric Diggory dies, and who else
and
dies?
then the 5th book is all about the Order of the Phoenix or whatever, basically. And then 6 is like shit's fucked, and then 7 is like.
I'm gonna say it. Book 5 was kind of filler.
Yeah,
It
but
was.
it had to set
Fair
things
enough.
up.
Sure. Yeah, I mean there was a big end game there that it had to set up for. So
I think
I
I
would
think it
make-
sets up the setting outside of the school a bit.
I would say, yeah. That 5 was like the palate cleanser. It was that transitory space from the focus on the school and that childhood sense of adventure.
yeah. Oh, speaking of, I have while now that Prude's here, I want to go back to food talk for a little bit.
Okay.
And let's see. Go back to this screen. I want to go back to food chat a little bit because he wasn't here. Let's get Prude's snack shack. Let's get this in.
So yeah, I woke up. I woke up. I said I was coming to the stream, and then I fell back asleep without an alarm.
We
So I
noticed.
slept for like another hour. Yeah. Look, I got stuff going on. Anyways, so
You're about to have some stuff going on.
Okay. I grabbed the leftover half of a sandwich from earlier that has like marinated chicken breast like fillets on it, and it's lettuce, jalapenos, cheese, onions, and some other shit, some sauce. It's pretty good. And then I have some Cheetos, just regular ones, not hot ones for once, and
No hot chip?
no hot chip today.
So you're going to charge your phone or lie at
He's
least?
still lying, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I always do that.
I had
but,
some good leftover lasagna.
Oh, yeah, homemade or what are we talking?
Oh, yeah, Melissa made homemade stuff.
There
It was
you
up to
go.
par with my mother's.
There you
It's
go.
impressive.
Oh, don't tell your mama that though. Don't tell your mama that.
Yeah. Oof,
Don't tell
yeah,
your mama that. Yeah, I said at the top of the show I went back to Corn Dog 7 this week, man.
That's
You
great,
already
yeah.
know. You already know. That I was talking
yeah.
about. I had some Q today, right? But anyway, I wanted to talk about what I got earlier this week. So I went to a place called Nukes, which is fairly regional, I think. Let me actually check it. Let me check it out. Actually, I know there's one in Tennessee. Let's see. No, so there's one in Tennessee and Farragut actually. But I was gonna zoom out and say, oh, it's not gonna. They're in Texas. Yeah, there's some in Texas. So yeah, I think it's like South regional, maybe. But there's a lot of it. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's I got the Nukes Club, very good. I got a side salad. There you go. Let's picture that. I got a side salad of Kaiser, very good. This place is because I've talked about McAllister's before, which is also a super regional chain.
Yeah, and I've had McAllister's, and it's pretty decent.
It's very
Speaking
decent.
of sandwiches, there's a very good sandwich place in Jersey I still want to go to and really do a write-up for the beef cast.
Is that right?
If you want to look it up, I'll actually send you the link right now.
I think you've talked about it before. I remember you. I remember you talking about this actually. Yeah, we've discussed it. It sounded real good. Yeah, it sounds real good. So,
Do you
specifically looking at the Peter Luger sandwich?
Yeah, I think I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What were you gonna say, Prude?
I was gonna say, do you have a Jason's Deli where you're at, or in Tennessee even?
Let's see, Jason's Deli. Now, I will say, while we're looking up this, my all-time sub restaurant, Schlotsky's. No debate.
I've had them as well, and they're pretty good.
Let's see. Looks like there's one in Metairie. There's one in Chattanooga. And there is indeed one in Knoxville. Yeah, Cedar Bluff Deli, 133 North Peters Road. I actually don't know where that is. Well, I don't know where anything in Knoxville is. I don't live there.
Yeah, so Phoenix knows Jason's Deli because he's Texan or whatever, right? So like, I went there when.
Oh, this is like in the burbs.
When I was living in the Houston area, I went to Jason's Deli pretty often, and I'd say it's probably the closest thing standing to Soup Plantation. So I have a little bit of a.
Hey yo, rest in peace, Soup Plantation. Though.
It's so fucked up that's gone, but yeah, it's kind of like it's like a mini Soup Plantation plus a sandwich shop, and it's very good.
Interesting.
Yeah, but have you heard of this regional place called Subway?
No, tell me more. Tell me about this Subway.
Listen, hold on. Thank you for mentioning that. That reminded me of something.
Is he gonna talk about meatballs?
I have. Nice callback, but no. I actually have a pretty big announcement. And I want you, my friends, my close compatriots, to be the first to hear this. I'm actually considering transitioning. To a different Subway restaurant. So the one I go to sucks. It's well, I've gone to it for we're getting close to 10 years now. But recently their like vegetable container thing, I don't know what you call it, where all the vegetables are, right? So there's the meat thing and then there's the vegetable thing. Well, the vegetable thing broke, right? And I don't know if they just never wanted to fix it or whatever. So they put another one back behind the counter. And that's where you do your vegetables now. And I don't like that. The Subway experience is you see it all in front of you, right? So
they replaced it, but didn't put it where it was?
They didn't even replace it. They just left the old one there and put a new one behind it.
That's very bizarre.
It is extremely bizarre, and I hate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this place over here in a little town called Sandersville, Mississippi. It's more or less equidistance. And I mean, look at this place. That just looks nice, right? That's just a nice looking, That's a nice looking place. You know, look, there's a little family in here. I'm just noticing this picture was taken from outside the restaurant, though, of a little girl. That's a little creepy, but we're going to move past that. We're going to move past that and not discuss it. But yeah, no, this place just feels like it just... These are from 2017, so they've probably done the new renovation, which, by the way, I hate that. And this goes into the thing that I've talked about, like with Shoney's. I think I've talked about a couple other things. Like, all these restaurants used to have, like, even fast food places used to have soul. You know,
soul with a V.
Yeah, soul. But now they're just all the same. They're just all the same, and it all sucks, and I hate it. Like Shoney's used to be like this, folksy, hometown diner kind of thing. It was a little country ranch style. I don't know if anyone here is old enough to remember how Arby's used to look. Arby's used to look like a rodeo. A little bit. Like it looked like a place cowboys went to eat, right? Or Captain D's. I don't know if anyone's ever hit up the Captain D's. Captain D's used to, Captain D's used to look like something down by the wharf. They were all themed to what they were. And now nothing looks that way anymore. Now it's just all this same flat corporate bullshit, that's like, every Lord Almighty, I'm gonna get wound up.
Have you seen the Target stores that have gone to the black and white scheme instead of the red and white?
There's a black and white Target now.
there's like several out here where like their big Target logo that you see from the street is like black and white.
Jeez, at this
The
rate,
blackening of America, bro. Fuck.
at this rate, black and white, they're gonna accelerate, and instead of a target bullseye, it'll be a Sonnenrad.
Woof. I will say, I'm looking at Captain D's. It looks like they did do kind of a remodel. It's not as bad, but considering what he used to look like, it's still not great.
Walk into Target and Kali Yuga starts fucking blasting over the PA.
Man, I want to, dude,
right.
shout out to that song. That song went
Right?
hard, bro.
Add
Man,
it to the gym playlist.
for real. I'd never heard of that band before, and apparently they only have like one album. But I'm actually gonna pull up that song. I want to listen to it while we're talking about this.
Jeez. Hey,
Dude, this thing went hard.
This is a good time to bring that up because a little bit of Subway news actually is that I hear in their stores like nationwide they're apparently rolling out like fresh sliced meat where they're gonna like introduce deli slicers to every store.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then they're gonna slice it in front of you apparently.
That's kind of cool. I kind of like that.
As long as the little workers can make it work, you know, and not fuck it up.
They have a hard enough time not spitting or sneezing on my food as is. I really don't trust them.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Subway is, I mean, if they spit or sneeze on your food, you're gonna see it. So you can kind of, if they do it, you can at least come in and throw bows with them. You know?
Well, maybe. Who knows what they're doing?
Bro.
Who knows what they're doing
bro.
before you get there?
No, bro. If I see someone doing something to that food, I'm coming across that damn counter and they're catching these hands.
There's potentially hours in the day before you get there where they're unsupervised. So.
Yeah, but it's like, here's the thing though. It's like all cold, so any germs are getting killed. You know what I mean?
It's fridge temp. It's not killing shit.
Disagree. I'm a doctor. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, anyways, so yeah, you can get fresh sliced meat, and that's cool, I guess. Maybe that's why your store is not fixing the veggie thing. Maybe they're gonna put the meat slicer over there.
Maybe. But I want them to like switch it. The meat slicer should be at the back. I want to see the vegetables up front. I want to see what you're putting on my damn sub, Karen.
Yeah.
On God. First off, my place has like heavy turnover, right? Like there's always a worm working there, as we would say in the oil field. There's always a worm, a newbie working there. And there's like 3 regular women, and combined, these bitches weigh 150 pounds. I'm not even joking. These are the tiniest women I've seen in my entire life. 2 of them are fairly young. I think they're like, one of them might not even be like 20 yet, but the other's like probably older than I am a little bit, maybe like mid late 30s. But the other's definitely in her 20s. I'm telling you, these girls be small. They cook they make a hell of a sub though. I'll tell you that. So, however, I won't know because I'm transitioning to a different restaurant. So,
well, see, they're small because they put all of their food having energy into serving you the beefiest sandwiches.
I'll tell you this much: I support your
them.
transition, Taylor.
Thank you. I'm glad someone does.
Queer.
Whoa. Okay. Well, that's our word. So you can take that bigotry elsewhere, Chud.
Phoenix says he misses the old Arby's, and I honestly just miss Arby's, period, because there's never been one close enough for me to actually go there regularly. I've been to Arby's like once in my fucking life.
Let me tell y'all something real quick, and this is ancillary to Arby's itself, but it's relevant enough that I'll bring it up. Arby's here in town, it's in the same parking lot as, I'm gonna close the song out because that goes hard, but I'm done listening to it. Arby's, it's in the same parking lot as the Kroger, which I hit up on the weekly. All right. I love, for some reason, like this map still shows that there's like a lake in the middle of the Kroger parking lot for some reason. I've never understood why it does that, but whatever. Let's see. Yeah. So pull up this map. So yeah, Arby's is right here, right? Kroger's right here. So you used to be able to like, hit the Kroger, come over here, and then come up behind into the Arby's and get your food, or even like park over here or something. Well, South Central Place, which is South Central is our hospital. They own this whole big building, which used to be Walmart back in the like pre-super Walmart, right? Mm-hmm. So it was just like the little bitty Walmart. Well, they bought this whole place out. It's a bunch of offices, and I think there's a rehab center here. Yeah, there's a rehab center and stuff. They put a fence up like right here, all the way across the parking lot. So if you want to go to Arby's, right, and you're at Kroger, I thought you used to have to come back here and come back around and go here. But today, when I went to Kroger and I went somewhere else, I'll talk about that in a second because it's a pretty good place. I drove past here and I noticed there's another fence right here. So if you want to go to Arby's, you have to get out on the highway, go down, turn against traffic. Then when you want to leave, if you live north, you have to turn against traffic again.
That's not ideal.
Bruh. So anyway, I was gonna say where I went. I went down here to where's it? Sweet Magnolia's Bakery. Dude, bro, I love this place. For real. This place is delicious. They got some good food up in here. They got hella cookies.
Then they got like leopard print cake.
They did have a leopard print cake. Yeah, they do custom stuff. And I tell you what, too, they do lunches. They do sandwiches. They do soups. And it's good actually. It's like really good. I didn't know. Oh, they do like frozen stuff. That's crazy. So yeah, but yeah, no, I'm done taking. In my life, life's too short to settle for subpar bullshit. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to a subpar Subway anymore. I'm going to a real damn Subway for real men.
Know your damn value, King.
Yeah, thank you. So, God, how did we get on this conversation? Oh, right. So we were talking about food. We're talking about food, yeah. So, yeah, I'll tell you, while we're talking about it, let's bring up, I know Suck and I are probably the only one who have an answer to this, but what are we doing for the Super Bowl tomorrow?
Working, sadly.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. So, I think me and Suck talked about it. What did you say you're going to have?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably some sausage.
Oh, I thought you said we were gonna have like chicken or something. I don't know. I'm thinking about hitting up that big New Yorker pizza from Pizza Hut.
Oh, that is a decent idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying it. I will report back next week on the show and tell you what I think. Prude with the posture check in chat. Or is your posture? Are you worried about your posture, Prude?
Everybody should worry about their posture.
I've been shrimping a little. I've been shrimping a little. My dad shrimped real hard. I saw him the other day sitting in his lazy boy, and I was like, "Bro, are you even like sitting on your butt?" He was not. So, and that's not good for old men. That ain't great.
Well, and in a lazy boy, that's kind of conducive to leaning back into it. So like you're not, so you're not doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'll say that here, it's a lot worse when I have to lean forward and speak into the mic, right? Because it has an arm, but there's a limited length sometimes,
right?
And,
Yeah, that's when you just don't and say it's the listener's problem.
Based?
So we have tomorrow we have what, the Chiefs versus the Eagles? That's the Super Bowl.
Different show where we'll talk about that, but yeah.
But like those are teams nobody even knows about.
The Chiefs have been extremly popular lately.
Bro, Patrick Mahomes is like the most popular player in the league right now, like far and away.
Look, there's like 5 teams that are actually worth paying attention to. It's like
name them.
The Packers,
wrong.
The Broncos,
wrong.
I don't know about that.
The Rams, the Chargers,
wrong.
The Chargers.
The Giants.
You are literally okay. Other than the Giants, you literally just named like the worst teams in the NFL this year.
The Padres.
That's baseball, and you know it. That's baseball, and you know it. Don't play with me. I know you know that's baseball.
What are you talking about?
Shut up! Don't. No. I know you know that's baseball.
49ers,
okay, the 49ers did good. The 49ers had a decent season. Granted, after they lost, although, as we've said on our show, tomorrow night, same time, same place, as we said on our show many times, like, the Niners actually improved when Trey Lance got hurt, and then weirdly enough, somehow improved after Jimmy G got hurt. Hey, this is this is a Brock Purdy respecting zone, and I will hear no slander against his good name. Brock Purdy out of Iowa State.
Big Cock Brock.
Big Cock Brock. He is out of Iowa State, right?
Does he have a Purdy mouth?
Kinda, yeah, actually. He's a young guy. How old is Brock Purdy? 23. Jeez. Woof.
Wow.
Yeah, Iowa State. That's what I thought. Yeah. No, he's a great guy. We love Brock Purdy. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bold IRL word ban there, Mez. But it is what it is. So we'll move on.
Yeah,
we'll move on.
we'll have to talk about the superb owl.
Poma was actually talking about the superb owl earlier. Believe it or not.
I'm just disappointed that the Oilers aren't involved.
Well, the Titans kind of suck right now. So.
Yeah.
There's only one sport that I enjoy, and that's hockey.
That's what?
Hockey.
Yeah,
That's
hockey's not bad.
And
Hockey's not bad.
it's for beefy reasons. I won't say more until I.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, hey, if you love football, though, do I have great news for you? It does not end tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, because starting next week, starting next Saturday, XFL.
Red pill me on the XFL, Taylor.
Well, I can't really for a couple of different reasons.
I remember it in the 90s and the 2000s.
Okay, here's the thing. In the 90s and the 2000s, it was essentially just pro wrestling but football. There was like storylines and they could do wacky shit and everything. So then they bring it back in 20. Okay, in 20, it's very serious. We are a serious sport. However, they had fun with it. It was a great show to watch. It was very entertaining product on the field. And there was some surrounding stuff that was fun. I mean, there was like these teams just within like a couple of months. So last week you were talking about it. Like, how long did the 4 weeks, 5 weeks?
Yeah, 4 weeks.
And within that time, like teams were already starting to fan bases were already starting to build like cultures and stuff. It was kind of crazy how quickly this all caught on. And what was great is they had some good rule changes from the XFL. They had a better review system which the NFL actually adopted, I think, right?
They did adopt it, but they barely fucking use it for whatever reason.
Well, no, you know what reason it is.
Yeah, that's true. The stripes got ego.
Yeah, because the fucking NFL's rigged. Don't get us started on that.
I hate riggers.
I hate riggers too, man. In fact, I would even say death to all riggers. So.
Agreed.
Anyway, there was some good rules. They don't come off the top of my head. There was like some punt rules. There were like some down rules. There was some stuff about like 2-point conversions. It just encouraged the game to be a little bit faster and a lot less standing around. And it was just incredibly entertaining to watch. That being said, I don't know how much of that is going to come back this time around, because obviously in the late 90s and the early aughts, Vince McMahon owned it. Comes back in 20, Vince McMahon still owns it, puts Oliver Luck in charge. It shutters because of COVID. Vince McMahon blames it all on Oliver Luck for some reason. That never made sense to me, but Vince is kind of insane, so it is what it is.
Fair.
Sells it off. The fucking Rock buys it. And for a long time, the fans weren't even positive there was going to be a product on the field. They thought it might have just been a giant marketing scheme for The Rock, which we're glad to find it was not. It is coming back next Friday. The teams are ready. Everything's good. But I just don't know if it's going to be the same. I don't know if it's going to be that same magic that we had in 20. But I guess we'll find out, and you too, dear viewers, will also find out next Sunday night when the newly rebranded Football Shit Talking Live, which I don't know if we've actually announced it, will now be Beefy Ball, will begin covering the XFL during the NFL offseason. So very exciting. So very exciting. I'm just... oh my god, I cannot explain how excited I am. I'm also excited about actually before we get into that, I want to segue into something else just for a second, because it's been talking. I want to get y'all's opinions, and this is slightly political, but not really. It's safe enough to talk about on this show.
Yeah, sure.
So we talked about last week about the Chinese balloon, right? And how wacky that was. Well, apparently we've had a couple of more. But what's turning into interesting is now apparently we've started shooting down other things. And now everyone knows that I'm a big X guy. I love the X board on 4chan, paranormal. Mm-hmm. We're talking Project Bluebeam, of course. Now, of course, this will be a better topic for our new show that's coming out soon, Midnight in the Mountains. But we'll talk about it a little bit here. Because they're talking about like some of these things they've shot down now. So they're shooting them down now, which is nice. That's a refreshing change of pace. And they're talking about like they're not balloons. They're like cylindrical objects. They have no obvious propulsion systems. Here's the question that I present to you, the lads. Are they setting is this Project Bluebeam? Is this what we're witnessing?
I don't know.
I mean, the fact that they're shooting down stuff seems possibly contradictory to the narrative there. I don't know.
It does, but it's just kind of strange. Like, why would you all of a sudden come out of nowhere and be like, oh no, it's actually not a balloon, unless they're trying to cover up that it actually is a balloon. But that doesn't really make any sense because there's already been a balloon. A second balloon's not going to make the situation any worse. It literally can't. You let one balloon fly all over the United States, it can't get worse from there. So, in fact, it would actually be fortuitous for you to say, we shot the balloon down. Like, that would be helpful. Lying about it and saying, no, it's not a balloon, is perplexing, to say the least. And
Right.
as, of course, the schizos on X have begun saying, oh, well, this is Project Bluebeam. This is how they're going to fake a first contact. And, the first contact, they're going to come and it's like, oh, my God, aliens, this is world changing. And then the aliens are going to get up there and be like, there is no God, form a one world government. That kind of thing.
Yeah, it's so creepy, man. You should take me to your leaders and form a one world government. I'm an alien.
Yeah. And of course, the favorite thing that got posted. I'll see if I can pull it up. And because I've seen it before, but I always laugh when I see it. It's a like a sad soy jack or whatever the hell his name is. He has a name, but I can't remember it. And he's standing there, and there's the aliens come to him for the first time, and he goes, "Hello," and he just doesn't respond. And he goes, "Are you not scared?" And he goes, "Man, I got some shit going on."
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love that one. I'm trying to find it. I saw it not too long ago. I thought it was in the thread, but I guess not. I was gonna show that meme, but I was like, nah. There's a merchant in that meme. I'm not gonna show that on Twitch. But yeah. So I mean, that seems to be like the basic gestalt, and the thing is like whether or not aliens exist is kind of ancillary to this because it's the U.S. government doing it, and anytime the U.S. government does something, I'm just assuming they're lying. And they're
so on the off chance it is China though, with the Sino superiority, Dongfang 500 spaceship.
Sure.
Do we bow to our Chinese overlords?
I do. I'm a 100% do.
So you're gonna start playing Genshin Impact.
You seem to be under the impression that I'm not already playing it right now.
Okay. My apologies.
Yeah, it's okay. Genshin's not bad. Like I was joking. I was like, but
I just fell off.
I can appreciate the characters.
Here we
I
go.
refuse to play.
Here we go. Prude
I will
saying.
not support a Wu-Mao.
Well, I tell you what, I've given no money to the game. I've downloaded and played it, and
You gave them the information though.
Dude, they already got it, man. They already got it.
You're just giving him more.
Well, whatever. I was lucky enough to get Klee on like one of my first rolls, and I was like, all right, well, there you go. I ain't spending no money on this. Not like I have Azure Lane. Man, I've spent hella money on Azure Lane. For real.
Yeah, when arguably you didn't need to spend money on that game, you still get everything.
Yeah, but they get it from you. See, that's the thing. That's how Azure Lane gets you, all right? They just throw the boats at you. Like, rolling for boats in Azure Lane is simple, right? You're right, it takes no money. The drop rates are really good. How they get you is the skins, bro. That's where they get you. And when they drop a skin for like my favorite boats, I'm there day one. So, and man, do they have some skins too, bro, man?
Well, maybe you should get the church instead.
I do. In fact, tomorrow morning. In fact, well, not even tomorrow morning. Like in 10 hours. Will I see you in church tomorrow morning?
Well, if you move to Tennessee, then yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, now there's an interesting question. So, in White House, we're church boys then?
I mean, You and me will be. I
Oh,
can't
okay.
speak for Prude.
Well, Prude,
Who knows? Who knows? You know, who can...
well, that actually brings up an interesting point then, because obviously it depends on kind of where we land in Tennessee. But like, you know, for shits and giggles, let's assume it's Maryville. I was actually looking at this the other day, and like the Maryville First Baptist is not bad. Like for a big city, I assume, I say big city, but bigger than what I'm in. For a larger city in a large metro area, I had assumed that where the hell did they put the First Baptist? It's over here. No, I thought it was in front of the college. There it is. I'd assumed the First Baptist would be like hella mega churchy, but no, it is hella trad. Look at this, man. This is a hella trad looking church. I mean, it is very, like I said, yeah, I mean, oh my God, look at this balcony. Actually, interestingly enough, this looks a lot like my church, weirdly enough. Like, weirdly enough. Like, even down to the color of the carpet. That's actually a little disconcerting, how much this looks like my church. I'm actually a little creeped out by that, to be quite honest. So.
It was nice enough, but I gotta say, I think I'm gonna be going up to Top of the World.
That's not like an actual church.
Oh, it's not.
No, I think it's just a chapel where like people can get married or something. I don't think they have actual.
Lame.
Yeah, well,
that would have been really keyno to drive up on there and whatever.
I mean, let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm lying through my teeth here. But I'm pretty sure. I've always been angry that there's no pictures of the inside of it.
Right.
Oh, no. As of October 2022, Sunday service, 10 a.m. So.
Base.
Okay.
Look at those pictures are so scenic.
Oh,
I just see it's interesting because for lack of an interior, it really looks like the building was just designed to be on like a fucking like Scandinavian metal album cover or something. Like on
yeah,
like on a really...
if it was on a Scandinavian metal cover, it'd be on fire. But yeah.
Well, maybe, and then they like recolor the lake to be red or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
That's so Scandinavian.
Yeah, with the snow and everything.
Yeah, I can see. Cheap little like color hue.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Photoshop out the power cable here and change it a little, like skew it a little bit. Yeah, I mean you. This is yeah. So someone with a little bit of time could probably do that and be a decent meme, but yeah, okay. So sorry everyone. I apologize. Taylor was wrong. Taylor was wrong. What denomination is it?
Well, it's good that I mean, they don't really
since it's Top of the World, it's actually an Irish church.
Wait, what did I just see? Oh,
did I see the? Oh my God!
I mean, that's not at the church. That's not at the chapel. That's someone's like house or something.
But it's marring my sight. So maybe during the middle of the night that flag goes missing. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. That's so cringe. But the thing is, it's not shocking because the people that could afford and want to live in this little community are definitely that kind of person, you know?
Not after the SCJP takes it over.
Yeah. This isn't a gated community, is it?
Hope not, because I'm going to be going up there and no gate's going to stop me from visiting.
Wait, how the hell do you even get in here? What the hell? I thought you got off from here, but you don't. It's a different road. Do you go in from here?
Oh.
Yeah, I think you have to like come down from here. Well, that queers the pitch a little bit.
It's not that much further.
That queers the pitch a little bit. I can say that. I mean, anyone that's angry about me saying queering the pitch, I can say that now that I'm transitioning to a different subway.
Right.
All right, I gotta open this in a different thing because for some reason Google Maps has been fucked up on Brave. I'm really happy. Like sometimes shit just like randomly breaks with Google. It's very annoying. Okay, gotta get back to it. All right, I went too far. Top of the world. Now that you've said that, Sock, now I'm never gonna not think about it in like an Irish accent.
Well, as an Irish individual myself, it's just
shut the fuck up.
Adds to the appeal.
I hate the Irish.
I can't.
Yeah, I'll say it.
Okay, that's the wrong way. It's this way. Sorry.
Well, you being Irish isn't shocking. That's why we ship you and Tato.
Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, no, it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. Look, we haven't had like a good intra-group relationship in a long time.
I mean,
So that was us.
some
Yeah, but they,
Yeah,
like,
but good ones.
good ones. Okay. Well,
what was even like the last one we had?
I mean, Jack married Cynthia.
Okay, but that was like 30 years ago. Okay, so it's not gated. I don't know why I thought it was.
That's good.
Might be gay to.
No. You stretch for that one, man. You stretch for that one.
Rip Prude and Louise. I mean, hell yeah, I'd take Louise for sure.
Yeah.
As long as she's always wearing a paper bag, bro.
That's not like me though. Who is
stunning and
going to marry Pomo?
Well, they're about on the same tier, so whatever.
Luis and Pomo? No, Pomo's SSS tier.
Yeah, like I said, about the same tier.
No, Luis is like B tier. Like, I mean, that's true of every, like, personality, looks, everything. I don't think Louise is ugly. She's just not.
Oh, she is ugly as sin.
It stands for beefed tier.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to call her ugly, man.
Her face is so fucked.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, because we keep posting like the same 2 bad pictures of her.
They're all bad. There's no good picture.
I mean,
This is a hot take.
She's got that thing going on that like a lot of like full Asian girls have, where they have like kind of the busted face, but it's busted in kind of a cute way. I don't know.
Right.
No, she is fucking Austrian. She's ugly as hell.
All right.
There's no redeeming it.
All right. Well,
Well,
listen.
now you're implicating Phoenix and all this, and I just can't abide by that.
I can't abide that. So we're gonna move on. We're saying things we don't mean. We're just gonna move on.
I mean,
so to transition all the way back to what I was talking about before I decided to start talking about aliens. Speaking of things to be excited for, so the Steam Next Fest has been going on. Yeah, bunch of demos. Has anyone played anything interesting?
I have played a metric ton of Dark and Darker, and I'm actually playing it right now.
You know what? While I get something else set up, why don't you talk about Dark and Darker for a minute?
So, Dark and Darker is a interesting take on the looter shooter genre. If you guys are familiar, you guys familiar with those type of games?
Tarkov, yeah.
Sure.
Tarkov style game.
Yeah.
And it's all about you go in, you risk your gear.
Is that it?
Sorry, I just had a very good.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of a match, and
okay.
I will explain something to you. So
All right, go ahead.
The way it works, it's very traditional to an old school 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons. If you guys played anything like that, your usual generic fighter, warrior, cleric, wizard kind of thing.
You're talking about an actual like tabletop.
Like the tradition, the traditional class stereotypes. So right now, I'll actually throw my screen up.
Yeah, I mean, we had a tabletop sesh a couple of years ago here in the wide. So,
and the way it works is you basically come in with no gear when you first start a character, and it's all about being an adventurer, finding loot, killing zombies and goblins and other adventurers.
mm-hmm.
And if you kill them, you make their shit your shit. So the way it works is you collect your loot, and it's also got a bit of a battle royale twist to it, where there's a zone. It's like a locust swarm, like a magical swarm. It's basically there to stop players from just hiding in hallways, hiding like rats, and Moors and people without honor. So as the zone shrinks, things called escape portals will pop up, and they're very easy to see. You can't miss them. They're like blue pillars with like blue pulsing magic coming out of them. And after you activate them, after a couple seconds, it creates a portal and lets you get out. Okay. Whatever you extract is what you get. So you can come out with things like treasure, magical rings, new weapons, armor. And anything you take out, you keep. You have a unified stash, and the UI is very, very big homage to Diablo 1, Diablo 2. And it's such a fun gameplay loop because the lows are real low. Like when you bring in juiced out gear and purple armor and maces and stuff, it sucks when you die to a guy who has the basic starting gear or you get swarmed by zombies and die. But man, is it amazing when you have a win where you wipe a 3-man squad, you take all their loot, or you get into a fight and manage to get away and they get third partied. And it just feels like it hits that primal survive kind of gameplay loop that's really fun. And I actually just had in the solo dungeon right now when we were talking about it, that's why I got quiet. Snuck up on a rogue who was looting people that he had just killed and he'd activated an escape portal. He didn't notice me running up on him, and I literally said in VoIP, because there's a proximity-based voice chat, I said, "Thank you for the portal, loser." Took the portal out, and he was stuck there to die in the zone because it was the last portal of the match. But they've done 4 betas so far, and it's a very small dev team out of South Korea, I think, but they're all industry vets. So everything's really focused. They're not South Korean like the Nexon sense. It's just like they are South Korean guys who play games.
Right. Which will be an interesting segue once you're done.
It is extremely, extremely fun, though. And I think they're shooting to start their early access release end of April, start of May. They're looking to add one more class before then. They're going to add a bard. So that's going to leave us with fighter, barbarian, cleric, wizard, ranger, and rogue. And I think it'll be really, really fun because just, man, like, you listen to Bear and Capri play with me. And
yeah, I was sitting in on a sesh earlier. It was pretty wild.
The synergy is just so fun. Team fights are awesome, and the combat is slower, but it's slower in a good sense because your character model is your hitbox. So you can do like the chivalry kind of thing where you can twist your body in a way to get a better angle on a strike, or if somebody's doing like a left or right swing, you can crouch and look down, and they'll actually straight up miss you. It's really, really cool.
Huh. It's pretty
combat's slower, so like, you know, you want to make your swings count, and you can't like take a big sword in a hallway and try to swing it around because you'll hit the side of the wall. Like things like that might matter. Like you have to fight smart. Your loadout matters. Like if I'm a barbarian and I've got a big axe, I'm not going to try to fight in a corridor. I'm going to try to fight in like an open area or like something like that. Really, really fun though. Sadly, it does have a bit of the streamer aids though, because they have leaderboards and it's all about, you know, the epic streamers.
Oh, sure. In many such cases, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's in the most cringe sense too, because they have their viewers join their party and give them
God. We gotta do something about the streamer problem, man. We need a final solution.
Total streamer death.
Total streamer death.
You know we're streaming right now, right?
No.
Yeah, but we're not streamers. We're
not
just
part of the streamer culture.
We're just bros, dog. We're just bros. Like we talked about, like before we even started this show, right? Like not this show, but like the show in general. Like this isn't like we're not putting together a bunch of, you know, custom content. This is just shit we would have been talking about more or less anyway. We just kind of come together at a uniform time to talk about it. But you know, we've always just been big chatty boys, and now we just do it to dozens of people online. So.
Yeah, but you're telling me if some big guy came up to you in WoW and said they're a big fan and gave you $1 million gold, you'd say no?
I would take it, but I'd call him a big nerd and go get a life.
You'd be teaching them a lesson, really.
Yeah, I would teach them a lesson. I would very clearly explain as like, I'm taking this from you because I want it. I don't know you and I don't like you. We are not friends. But like, reflect on this.
Then you get into a loop where that's the reaction they want to see.
Then I just stop doing it. Then I just stop doing it. Like look, man. I'm not good at a lot of things, but if I know one thing, it's psychology, and you ain't gonna beat me in something like that. I know what these people are doing. I know what's going on. So, anyway, speaking of Koreans, I
rate them.
I got a bunch of demos, and yes, I am showing my desktop right now. As you can see, I am inadvertently.
Are you allowed to show that?
I am not actually. So this is a little bit controversial that I'm doing this, but you know, it is what it is. So as you can see, I got a shit ton here. So these right here are ones that I've already played. I've already gone through several, and then these I didn't have time, so we're going to go through them as it is. But I want to start off with this White Witch Spring R. Now, this is from Kiwi Walks, which is a Korean company. I didn't know that. I thought it was Chinese at first. But this is kind of cute. Can I load? No, I can't load. So it's a little, I don't want to call it UO bratty, but I mean, as you'll see here in a second, it's kind of UO bratty. So that was obviously what caught my eye to begin with. Can I skip this? No. Yeah, that's about right. And this is where I thought that it was Chinese, because I'm racist.
Did you say this game sucked?
I didn't say it sucked. I just said that there's some problems with it. And we'll get there. We'll get there. So first off, the controls are annoying. All right? The directional controls are not WASD. They're arrow keys. So this is one of those games that's like designed to be played purely with the keyboard. No mouse involved. I don't know why. You can play with a controller, which would probably make it a lot easier. But I'm gonna be real with you. Any game that doesn't have good mouse and keyboard support sucks. This doesn't suck per se. It's just not.
Well, it's a witch who collects pies and strawberries. You might say she's going on a strawberry hunt.
What?
Phoenix will get it.
Oh, now I get it too. Thanks. That's great. Yeah, it's like an isometric, and I'm not gonna spend enough time to like get into combat and stuff. I'm just kind of showing it off. But there is. Well, that's not. What am I? I'm like behind the rock, but it's showing me like over. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a Diablo's type game.
Wait, Dwayne is there?
Yeah, he's promoting the XFL premiere next week. I thought it was gonna be like a Diablo-like with, you know, ARPG combat, but it's not. It's not. It has turn-based combat, which is kind of crazy. So I forgot what I said in depth about this, but yeah, it's like it looks good and it plays good enough. Just the mechanics are kind of stupid, and I don't like them. So
graphically,
Yeah,
it
now
has a
you're
little
saying-
bit of that like tilt shift thing going on, like Bravely Default or whatever. Like it has a little bit of like that kind of vibe
Right.
to it, but.
You saying it's turn-based, looking at the art, and makes me feel very much like it's one of those phone RPGs.
yeah, and it being Korean, that was like my assumption as well. I thought this is a Korean game, isn't it? And I don't know. I don't think it's on mobile, but it definitely kind of feels like a mobile game. Honestly, like it's got real big. It's got like real big buttons to press. You know, there's no mouse support, so yeah, it could be. I don't know if it is. I'm not going to sully its name and imply that it is. So.
There are 4 Witch Spring games on mobile, and they are absolutely the same series.
Well, there you go. There you go. So there's the rest of the story, as they would say. So what a shame. What else I got here? Fabledom. Okay, Fabledom. I really liked this game, by the way. This was a really interesting game. So this is like a little mini city builder. I think it.
Oh my! Ooh, another story.
Can I skip this? Please let me skip this. The voice acting is good in this, but you know, whatever. I don't want to hear it again. So yeah, there's like little randomly generated areas. I'm gonna go ahead. It doesn't really matter. Insert a player name. How would I do that? Oh, Taylor. I think I've talked about a game that this kind of reminds me of. Okay, hold on, skip. Yeah. Which was Kingdoms and Castles. The art style kind of similar-ish, but yeah, it definitely kind of bills itself as being a more casual city builder. It's very fun if it'll eventually get into it. But the only problem I have with city builders, right, is if you've played one, you've more or less played them all. right? Like, there's not a lot of, you know, new stuff coming to the genre.
Where were we? Oh, yes.
I mean, you can
Our
put,
kingdom began with little
you know, new
more
skins
than
on it or
a
whatever,
laborer's hut. Now, where did that
But-
go again?
you're not really doing much.
Here.
A duck is a duck is a duck is a duck.
It really is, yeah, unfortunately. But I mean, like I said, though, for what it is, it's fun. This is a good game. It's very, I don't know, how do we phrase it? It's very casual. Yeah, it's almost a little geez, I don't even know how I'd say it. What's the word? I want to like chill, but I don't want to say chill because that's a cringe word. I don't know what I would call
Wait,
it.
so you're telling me that when we're like hanging out, if I hit you with the little, you know, hand sign, you aren't gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't know you were chill like that," and then dap me up.
Is anything you just said English?
Zoomer, I think.
I don't speak Zoomer.
Homestead.
And I'm
Yippee!
like, honestly, I'm okay with that. I know I've been having like an existential crisis lately about getting old,
Head of
but
household.
I mean, if you want to go back to school and you want to act hip, you gotta know these things.
I don't think I did any of that when I was hanging out with younger people at school. To be honest.
yeah, but that was like 13 years ago, so
true.
that was like,
Feels like it's not-
that was like 72 years ago, man. That was
Feels
like,
like it.
You,
Yeah.
you gotta understand, like, it's like 3 months that like new shit pops up.
It is.
that takes over.
and we were I don't know if it was it here we were talking about or somewhere we were talking about the other day. It's like we're hitting like a critical mass, like a slipstream where like shit is changing so fast that it's like it's not really sustainable in any way whatsoever culturally, and I don't know what it's going to happen at the end of the road, but it's honestly a little bit terrifying that it's happening. So
They're just gonna ironically go back to like the old slang of like. the
It's kind of like
90s or
how
something.
Deadass was real big for like 6 months.
It still is.
and then
like-
disappear.
dead ass. Hold on. Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. Dead ass is New York City slang, right? It's been a big thing for decades. It's just that it got into the mainstream that it was a big thing for 3 months. But yeah, no, they still say that all the time in New York.
I don't know. I went to college with a whole bunch of Long Islanders
Ugh, of course you did.
that tight,
Ugh, of course you did.
and they very much dropped it pretty fast.
All right. Well, I can't speak to that because I don't want to get involved in Yankee politics because it's
Maybe
stupid. but
some of the more
Ah, fine.
poor
urban.
Come our
inner
first
city urban types.
Okay.
As long
Okay. I see. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. As long
as there is room, of course. Welcome.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah, this game. This game's fun. Put it on your wish list if you want, or don't. I don't care. I'm not a dev. I probably might because as you can see, it's very low key. I think is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. It's slow paced. I guess it's like a medieval like City Skylines, but like way less autistic. So you've essentially seen everything there is to see. So good game.
Maybe this is Contra, but I do
Very
not enjoy
relaxing.
city builder.
Well, yeah, but as far as city builders go, this one's very relaxing and fun. So,
I like sim builders like RimWorld, for example, more than I like full on city builders. But
yeah. Now this Void Train game, this one's a little wild. All right.
isn't
So-
that a card game?
No. It's not a card game. So when I
You're
initially
thinking of Monster Train or some shit like.
Yeah, when I initially saw this, when I went through to select which demos I was going to try out, anything that said like survival or anything, I just immediately closed because I do not give a crap about early access survival games, right? We have gone against that 1,000 times. There's nothing new in the genre. Please stop doing it. It's literally just a cash grab. Stop it. However, this one looked a little different. Holy crap, that's loud. This one's interesting. So can I... Yeah, continue. Okay, good. I don't have to go through that whole opening bit. All right. So the basic gestalt is like you were in this forest or something and you went through a portal and now you're on a train in the void. Thus the name Void Train, I guess.
All right, so having seen nothing else of this, is this basically like Raft, but you're on a train?
Well, yeah, I hadn't considered that, but you just explained the entire game. Yep, 100%. It's Raft, but you're on a train in the void. Wow.
Aesthetically, conceptually, that's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know.
No, I mean, I joke, but I mean, yeah, that is what it is, but it's kind of fun. Like, because Raft is a little tedious, I think, but trains are cool, right?
Yeah, trains definitely do fuck.
Trains go hard, so.
Except when the train crossing's active when I'm trying to go to work, and it makes me like a couple of minutes later than I should have been.
It's big cringe. Yeah, I usually, if I don't leave work early, I hit the big train crossing in town, and it fucking sucks. It turns my 7-minute commute into a 27.
Fucked up.
First world train problems.
Yeah, when I still worked at the ghetto post office, my mail route had 2 train crossings on it, and if I hit a train, it was over.
Right.
My whole day was ruined.
Now this one, Ravenbound, I'm gonna skip this whole thing. It's so this is the first one that's actually like a first-person game. Like, I guess the other game, Void Train, was first-person too, but this is the first one that's like actual like combat first-person. So, I don't really know how to explain it. It's well, first off, it's running a little. Holy crap!
Yeah,
I gotta turn down the settings.
Well,
Holy
second
crap!
off, it's not first person.
Yeah, you know what I meant though. First person, second person, same thing.
So what's that one game with the Scandinavian survival shit?
Is there not like a
Valheim?
Yeah, it looks a little bit like that.
Valheim's got very like N64 style graphics though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. If your game doesn't have like a overall graphics settings option to where you can just easily like make everything like just high or low or something, it's a garbage game and I don't want to play it. Hot take maybe, but anyway, so it's
dodge roll.
You can. There's a little bit of there's a dodge roll. There's a guard, which is just a shield, which looks stupid. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, what? Why don't you just raise your physical shield? What? Why?
I don't know actually. Oh, what? Why did I click off of it? There we go.
Oh.
There we go. Said kid, you're garbage. Go back to
A
Lumbridge.
little soulsy, but like.
Yeah, I was gonna say slightly soulsy, but it not near as good.
Yeah, it looks very jank.
It looks nice. It looks nice. I'll say that it looks nice. It's a little
A little bit of a return with a V aesthetic.
I don't know if I'd say that, but focus.
A little bit, just a little bit, but.
Don't. Sit your garbage. Sit your garbage. Sit your garbage. Why? Okay. All right. Well, this is.
I like how you keep saying that, and you're getting fucked on.
All right. Point is,
You also aren't playing games in full screen mode. Which
no, I actually have been playing
Windows full
the other ones all were in first screen. This one wasn't for some reason, and it's actually annoying me. So I'm gonna stop playing it.
I think we get the idea of what it is.
Yeah, it's garbage, is what it is, and I never want to see it again in my life. All right, now this was the last one that I actually played before the stream, and I was actually pretty interested in this. Uncharted Waters Origin. Apparently, Uncharted Waters is like an existing franchise. If I recall correctly. Now, I don't know if I've talked about it before, but I'm like #1 Sid Meier's Pirates guy. I loved it. Like that was like my game as little Taylor. Sorry. I'm looking it up. Yeah, titles, Uncharted Waters video game. Yeah, the first one came out in 1990 apparently. And I don't know if there was more entries in the series. Yeah, New Horizons one in 93. See,
The redhead on the splash screen's cute, but
she is, and just wait until I get to into the game. All right, because there is just you're gonna see some stuff that you like. You're gonna see some stuff that you like. Trust me. Just wait a second. So yeah, this is set like during the Age of Conquest. Portugal, England, all those other stupid European countries are all trying to like whatever they were trying to do. I don't know. I'm not a historian.
History's fake, probably.
Yeah,
We're
it's
trying
probably
to get spices, bro.
Yeah, which to be real, like spice is overrated. Like salt's all you really need, salt and pepper, and I can get that down at the corner store.
Kind of cringe.
Nah, spice is like.
Red pepper is legit.
Now, people that make a personality out of liking spicy things is real
It's not
cringe.
a personality. It just
It's a
tastes good.
personality.
Are the repairs complete?
Okay, interesting.
Look at this
interesting.
Giga Chad.
It broke
There
a
you go.
bit. That's okay.
There
Oh,
you
very
go.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
Yeah, there you go. I'm actually gonna skip this because I like want to get to the actual game.
I like how she's got a Spanish name, but she has like an Asian face, kind
Now,
of.
where should I take?
Start by moving around. So, raise the anchor. How do I raise the anchor? Oh, this button.
Let's move.
You can raise my anchor.
Oh, this is So this is actually kind of cool.
Cautious.
The various design choices in terms of characters here is actually pretty interesting. Both these screens and then also the like in-game characters.
Yeah,
Oh, are you going to find the One Piece?
yeah, man.
Do not
It's real.
get distracted. That was not.
Israel.
What?
Israel?
What?
Message received on the first flight to Tel Aviv, my master.
Be cautious. Leave it to all.
Oh, nice. There. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I hate when a game does this. It like takes control away from you and makes you click
Right.
on one specific thing.
I prefer like if there's gonna be a tutorial, more open-ended thing where you can kind of fuck around and make mistakes and shit and just figure it out.
Yeah. This is kind of goofy looking. I just like bounced off of something. What the hell? All right. This is all right. I'll be real with y'all. Like I
I
said,
like this game because it's pushing the propaganda that the Earth is not flat.
yeah.
The fact that there's a curve, I really don't like this.
All right, I'm gonna be real with y'all. So I like the like games like that because they have like some level of like I don't even want to say realism, but like believability. That was just stupid. that was just dumb. I was like, no, that sucked. I'm not whatever. Boundary. I don't know what this game is. Let's find out. Apparently, Code liked he played 21 minutes of it. So
Well, that's a high praise.
yeah, not really because he likes some crap games, but he's a good guy. So
Will not stand for this code slander.
it's not Code slander. Code's a great guy. Just some of the games he likes suck.
Very true.
Like I'm gonna be real with you. Like this is gonna be extremely controversial, right? But Stalker, completely overrated franchise.
Ooh,
I do feel like there's a lot of overlap with the old thing good crowd there.
Yeah. Oh, is this a multiplayer game? Oh, it is a multiplayer game. What the hell? Okay, well, this is gonna be awkward. Wait, is this like an unbalanced? Oh, are we just about to like dab on these kids because it's unbalanced?
Dude, this is you got to get like at least like a 20-to-1.
Dude, I'm about to drop in this thing and drop a 20 bomb, bro. Oh no, well, never mind.
Is this
oh
an
god,
astronaut
we have someone named
shooter
Jennifer. Yeah, I guess so. I honestly do not know.
I feel like I remember seeing a trailer for this.
I'm getting some like Unreal vibes here. Like a classical Unreal-esque shooter type situation, maybe? I don't know. Oh, there's classes though.
I'm not reading any of this.
Well, it's got like an Insurgency loadout screen. Huh.
Yeah, kind of does. Is this Insurgency in space?
Space? That's better. That's better than the other thing that I was saying, but Ghoul Coach. Polito True Coup True? Okay.
Okay. I mean, you butchered that, but
So Samurai Appa, the Hybrid Conqueror. You got a Foyd on your team, so that's not great.
Yeah, I noticed.
But it's okay. Slappy the Sloth is gonna carry. Oh, okay. Little vertigo action already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't hate this.
I do like how your hand's moving as you're controlling your
Yeah.
retrograde thruster. That's pretty cool. I don't know. This might have potential. This could be fun for a one-off game night.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to steer.
Now you're
You got to steer
shooting.
right though. Enemy nearby.
That boy just explode?
Yeah, he did.
Oh wow. Like, I'm not listening to the noise, but the gun seems punchy.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good actually. Ah,
Well,
crap.
actually, okay. I turned on the sound. There's actually not that much to speak of. I guess that's true to life, but
Damn it.
nope.
It did the thing where I hit shift and shifts the button and like switches my mouse between my
yeah.
computers and it. Yeah, I gotta bind that to something else, man.
This is honestly a little Kino.
Have potential. Could have
Oh,
potential.
he's already dead. I think we're kicking their ass. Like I'm not certain. Oh crap! I just got clapped, bro. Okay, this is not bad. I think calling it. Oh crap! I think calling it Insurgency in Space was probably the right.
Yeah, the time to kill
Comparison?
seems pretty low, so that's fair.
It says there's a grapple hook, but it won't let me use it. So. Oh, fuck off! I had him. Sit. You're garbage kid.
Yeah, I mean, this game is cool and all, but instead you should play Apex on Tuesday when the new season
Oh, I
comes.
probably will.
Oh wow, you got little perks and rewards for how you're killing people. That's cool.
Looks like,
Got,
yeah.
Got like the COD kind of pop up. That's one thing I'll say about Call of Duty is the little pop ups you get mid game for doing shit are kind of satisfying, honestly. Like that sort of feedback is something they nailed down pretty well.
I'm not a huge fan of this map, you're on.
No, this map is maybe not the best one, but
He's camping.
yeah, he is.
Dude, he's defending A.
It's kind of intense, bro. And honestly, like the lack of sound is making it like a little spooky. Let's draw, man. What I got, bruh. I don't really know what the difference is in anything. I know this one has like a knife or something, and it's supposed to have like a grapple hook, but it wasn't. When I hit it, it wasn't working. So I don't know what was up there.
I mean, the icon to me implies like you're supposed to have some sort of melee ability or something. I think, but I don't know.
I didn't look at the controls or anything, but
You're on the Vacuum Exiles team.
yeah. I'm gonna dip after this match and go to the next game, but no, this is actually kind of good.
Yeah, it definitely has potential.
Oh, I see. There it went, but it didn't. That was weird. I guess you got to be like really close to stuff to engage in. Oh, just hearing the breath is very disconcerting.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, holy crap! I just got owned.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, the fucking sniper. Bro, you can't snipe in space. That's not a real thing. Sit. You're garbage.
I actually imagine that sniping in space would be more effective because of the lack of wind resistance and gravity and stuff, but...
Maybe. Oh, I guess, okay, so I have like another gun. That's like a pistol? Oh, okay.
A little machine pistol.
Yeah, that feels good.
Locked by bandit FCS.
Oh, hell no. Damn it. I gotta change that, man.
Yeah.
That has screwed me so many times.
We're taking Charlie.
Do we win? Yay, we won.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I contributed heavily to that. All right, I'm
Oh,
leaving
you
this.
will.
Yeah, this is a good game. This is actually a really good game. This is actually this is actually really good. It's so good that I'm gonna go wishlist it.
Nice. Yeah,
Like-
it could be interesting to see where they go with it. Maybe it takes off and gets some cool
Yeah.
content.
Boundary is a multiplayer tactical space-based shooter game engaging in fierce team versus team zero gravity firefights and executing low gravity operations on orbiting space installations against other enemy. Astropater. I don't like that word.
I get what they're trying to say.
Astro operators.
I understand what you're trying to say, but it's a terrible way to say it. So
The map variety in the trailer here looks interesting. So
I will say,
I like- yeah.
if you notice in the logo, there's like Chinese characters. So,
Concerning.
and yeah, and one of the full audio is Chinese. So this is China game.
Well, it is by Huya Games. So.
I didn't notice that at first, but well, you know, it is what it is.
I do like the mechanic of the the satellite arrays getting chewed up by gunfire. That's cool.
Yes, I do too. So, all right, Operation Harsh Doorstep. Let's go to the store page so we don't go completely blind on this.
Sounds like a raid game.
I got sick of games with loot boxes, and I don't like it. The description of the game is not supposed to be your fucking live journal, bro. Don't make it that. I got sick of games with loot boxes and predatory monetization with no single player missions or mod support, so our community started making this game instead. A shooter sandbox with all features a game should have. Oh, and we're funding it on Patreon and giving it away for free. Okay, I don't care. That
Okay.
was
What's the monetization then? Like games don't get made for free, so how are you making money?
I don't know, man. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna say something controversial. I actually don't care. We've played this game before. Like we've played a game akin to this before. You know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like Arma. It's gonna be like Insurgency. That's just what it is. So, so, who wants to play the Horse Girl game?
Oh boy.
The Ranch of River Shrine. Saddle up and build your own horse ranch. Raise falls. Yeah.
I was hoping it was gonna be like the anime with the girls who are part horse or whatever.
I don't care. I'm not even sure why I downloaded that. I don't care. Ooh. Now hold on.
This looks like a rip-off Zelda.
Oh God, shit. Oh shit, God. Dawnlands is an open world survival crafting cross-platform game with massive world and epic lore, blah blah blah. Open world survival online.
I mean,
Executive decision.
sure.
All right. Mist Rogue. Mist and the Living Dungeons.
Sounds like a roguelike.
It is a roguelike. The maze has come to life. Mist Rogue is a roguelike action game characterized by the living dungeons where the structure dynamically changes in front. Oh, hell yeah, brother.
It looks cool in trailer.
Hell yeah. Let's launch this shit, bro. This sounds great. No, it's not full screen. It's annoying. It is in Chinese, so. Are all these demos going to be in Chinese?
I do.
Oh, and there's no way to make it change graphic options. That's not a great sign.
Oh, it seems like a pretty low
Yeah.
fidelity game, so whatever.
Yeah, this is all these Chinese demos are probably just stealing my data. Let's be real.
Mhm.
But as I said earlier, they got it all anyway. So what's the point? I'm not reading all that. Oh, thank God! At least you can use WASD. All right, basic attack. Oh, literally, your basic attack is just punch. There's a roll.
Controls actually are a little Hades-like, but well, and little action combat. Okay, you're kind of getting fucked on.
Painfully slow combat.
I was about to say this is.
Well, it looked actiony when you were first dodging around, but then you sat there and punched the slimes while they punched you, and that got kind of slow.
Choose inventory.
It's on there on the left.
Oh, shut up. I know, I can read.
Oh no, your fullness is going down.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, well that's
okay. So you're
that's
crafting.
kind of interesting.
Yeah, because at first I was like, okay, so these dynamic dungeon things are just pathways that pop up that were going to be there anyways. But if you can generate the blocks ahead of you, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and like you have to like choose like what it's gonna be.
Okay, Mez is taking off. See him, Mez. He already left, but
Apparently. Good having you on the show. Look around to find footholds. I think there's a foothold. Oh, okay. I see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say the combat in this is like extremely lacking.
I would assume there's a lot of room for expansion there from where you are
Right.
right now, though.
But
And you're fighting basic bitch slimes. I imagine it's gonna be a situation where the enemies get mechanics, and then you get more cool stuff, and then it kind of becomes...
there's a cooldown on that. Okay.
Okay, and you lose a little bit of health as you come back, so that's cool. As a penalty.
Mm-hmm. It's a high potion. Okay. Yeah, the combat's not great, but man,
I would have to see how it is once you...
the concept here, bro, is. Oh.
You can attach new skills.
Oh, I see.
See, it's not that
Okay.
simplistic.
All right.
Yeah, so you get modular abilities, and the enemies are going to get more complex. It's not as bad as it seems.
No, this looks ass.
It's rough. It is definitely rough around the edges. But I tell you what, in theory, man, this goes hard.
Oh, you got another maze stone of passage too, so now you can.
Yeah. Set your
Oh,
garbage.
okay. Oh, those floors, nice.
What did I get from that? There's
The
gold.
loot readout isn't the best.
Oh, a dagger. Yeah. Okay. So, basically, this is an interesting game, but it needs a little time in the oven. And considering it's made by China, it's probably just stealing my data. Probably not going to get that time in the oven that it needs.
Well, it will go into the oven with the rest of China eventually.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I almost dodged off. Almost dodged myself into death.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, this is fun. This is a good game actually, but very, very, very rough.
Oh, we got a hydrate redemption.
Okay, get that. Uh-huh. All right, so this one is actually, I'm not going to get too deep. I just remember this, like, when I saw it. This is actually one, we've seen the trailer for this a couple of times, The Last Case of Benedict Fox. This has been on, I think this was at the Game Awards. This was at, well, not E3, but whatever replaced E3. So this is kind of like a Lovecraftian Metrovania type thing. So if you want to see what it looks like, go watch on YouTube. I'm not actually, it's a Metro. I didn't notice it was a Metrovania. I don't actually like Metrovanias, so whatever. Now this one seems like a very specific level of autism. Airport Sim, an advanced simulator allowing you to take on the roles of various airport ground staff. Oh wow, I thought it was like airport like flight control. I didn't know it was that. Okay, this might be interesting.
Huh.
Pre-alpha demo. Woof. Okay. So this is software's demo vision of everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Contains a part of the full game and some functions are not. Yeah. Cope and see, bro. Why can I not click? Oh, okay. Just being. All right. So this is. What? Oh, is this like moving the plane?
Taxi thing, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I've never been on a plane. I've never even been to an airport, so this is all a little foreign to me.
They're pretty exciting. Pretty fun.
I don't know, man. It seems to all fly in the face of God, so. Oh, thought it was still loading. My bait. Oh, okay, that's cool. You can like put headphones on and off. Whoa. Okay. That's the baggage. These are, I don't know what these are. Where's the thing I'm supposed to do? There's nothing telling you what to do. Oh, here we go. Oh, this does not help. This does not help. Oh, here. Oh, no. It does. Here we go. There it is. Okay. All right, so that's the baggage thing. That's the ladder thing. This is also a baggage thing. Okay, this didn't help as much as I thought it would.
Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. This is a very specific kind of autism that I do not think I possess. Because I mean, it's literally, I think 1:30. Okay, so yeah, this plane is landing. Yeah, I hear it. There it is. So it's coming in, and it's gonna park. And I guess this is what I have to. I gotta place cones and chalks. I do know what a chalk is. Do you know what a chalk is? No.
Chalk is the thing you put around the wheels to make sure it doesn't roll away. Where's gate 3? Is this gate 3? That's gate 1. That's gate 2. That was gate 3. That was gate 3. Oh, it's going over there. Rip. And now it's going there. So it's not going to gate 3. There is no gate 3. That's annoying. This is a small airport.
Little regional.
Oh yeah, a little regional. Can I get sucked into the engine?
Okay, this breaks my immersion. So
Yeah. This is not great. What does it sound like without headphones on? Oh, okay. Nope. 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 Oh, okay. Okay. I see. So, I have to pick up. All right. You know what? I think we get the point. We get the point. Okay, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be like a flight control sim. That's what I thought. I didn't realize that it was...
Yeah, I mean, definitely a very particular breed of tism there.
Extremely specific breed of tism for that. So if you've always dreamed of being a flight control guy, or not a flight control guy, a guy on the ground who... Like, I could see it being interesting, right? But...
I think sometimes those roles pay pretty decently for, like, at some airports you don't actually do that much work.
Yeah.
Based on, like, the turnover of the planes and stuff.
Yeah. So, I think this is another city builder. Yeah. Cardboard Town is a city building Nope. Don't do card games. All right, Route 66 Simulator. Have you ever dreamed about leaving everything behind and setting out on a great road trip across the United States? Every fucking day. Every fucking day. Get a budget, build your car, and make the dream come true. Try to survive on the most famous road in the world. This is like boomer fantasy. But not really. I think everyone dreams of that, honestly. But these cars are certainly kind of like boomer fantasy, which is funny because this definitely feels like the kind of game that would be built like, oh, is that a fucking UFO? What?
Oh, and a bear trap and...
Why is... Oh, download. It was because I already have it downloaded. Click play. Yeah. Okay, so this is a little bit more than just driving, I think. So this might have some promise. I wonder if this is by this... So... the trailer was playing, it kind of gave me like similar feelings to the gas station simulator. Is it by the same people? Let me go check. Well, these people made a lot of simulators. Car mechanic simulator, yes. Let me just look it up. Gas station simulator, which apparently has a Valentine's Day update. No, that's Drago Entertainment, which I've never heard of. Who owns this game? Doc. Shocker. Shocker. All right. Choose your map. Just different parts of Route 66. Gas station dick pill simulator. Do those... What are those pills that they sell at the gas station? Like, what are they?
I will never find out.
I will never find out either. But for science, I feel like we should know.
We're gonna do an episode on them, and we're gonna find out.
You mean you'll be the one using them, and we'll find out.
It won't be the first time I was the group stunt cock, but whatever.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's kind of cringe that it's... Oh, hello? What? Oh. It's kind of cringe that I gotta turn down settings. But because of streaming and all that.
It's also probably because they're demos, they're super...
I was about to say, also because they're like hella unoptimized. All right, there's my flashlight. I don't. Oh, I thought it was gonna give me like a fucking history of the flashlight. I was like, no, don't. Jeez, God, no wonder this guy wants to pick up and leave. This place sucks. Binoculars. I can get down that redhead though. Jeez Louise, man. Is that a blow up mattress? There's my binoculars. I want to get. I'm gonna be real with you. I want to get in the car, man. Like this shit's boring.
You have to build the car, bro.
Oh, I forgot I have to build a car. Yeah. Take my medicines. It's not medicine. It's medicines. Protein bar and a soda. There's a protein bar. What the hell is the soda? What is that? It's just fucking sunscreen? I mean, oh. Oh, no, it's bug spray. Who the put? Why did you put a soda can in here? All right, whatever. Oh, I guess I gotta go out in the garage. Oh, no, here's my car. I just gotta put stuff in it, I guess. Wait. Open mask? I don't think this is called the mask. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know.
It's generally called the hood.
I think it is. But maybe there's like some fancy like car terms that we don't know, you know? Because I'm not a car guy. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a car guy. Although this is kind of cool. Where is the alternator? Yes. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know what the alternator does.
It's how the motor basically turns its rotational force into electricity generation.
Oh, that's pretty important.
Yeah.
Here's the other one. Why did the car rotate? That's disconcerting. Why did the car change to look at me?
This is actually a horror game about a sentient car that like takes you for a ride.
Wasn't that a Stephen King story?
It sounds like something he would write.
I mean, to be fair, considering how much crap he's written.
Yeah, it sounds like something he wrote after he came off the drugs and his writing got shit. So
yeah. Probably put the hood down.
Yeah, that might be
probably put the hood down. Oh, Phoenix said that it's just B12 and caffeine, so. Listen, I'm not a big car guy, but I'm pretty sure this isn't how cars sound.
It actually sounds like a fucking like a propeller plane or something.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh.
Or at least how the propeller planes always sound in like World War I games and shit.
Also, very cringe that it's using meters for distance. This is America. This is Route 66. We don't do meters.
Yeah, this game's starting to kind of feel like it's been designed by somebody who's never actually really dealt with driving a car in America. So.
Oh, here we go. I like that. Whoa! Oh! Holy crap! Ah! We're fine. We're fine.
Got
We're
real
fine.
close to rolling your fucking car.
We're fine. We're fine. Dude, this is what deserts are really like. This is depressing. Why is there like an after image?
Oh, dude, you're going that fast.
Dude, I'm hauling ass.
Yeah, the very big risk of oversteering in this vehicle, apparently.
Well, dude, this guy is drunk. Look at him.
Pit maneuver him,
while
dude.
I'm sipping.
You get him off the street.
Yeah, I need to turn this into cop simulator. Also notice, like, I'm not in the car.
Oh.
They didn't bother like adding a player model.
Hmm.
I have to go.
You have to go to that one pump.
No,
bro.
no. That's the most. That's the most realistic part of this game so far. We all know that one station that you go to and it's only one pump works. Dude, all I need in this game now is a bunch of meth.
It was probably in those bottles.
Yeah, it looks like they would know where to find some.
Shit, that's right. Oh, now I have hands. Okay. Okay.
Supposed to do a little budgeting because I see you only have so much money.
Yeah. Put it back. Look around the station. Nice little gas station Indian statue there. Grass clipping through. Very nice. Mission and task. Hey, and you know what an age-old American story, right? You go to the put delivery in truck. Where the fuck is the delivery?
I don't think he gave it to you because there's nothing new in your own.
Oh, I think it's this. Yeah. All right. I go to the gas station all the time, and they're like, "Hey, can you deliver this, you person that I don't fucking know?"
It's a cooler. It's a cooler, probably full of meth. So
it is. I don't know if you put meth in coolers.
I mean, if you're trying to keep it incognito, you might.
All right, where the hell is this? Oh, I see it. There it is. All right, so when do I get to the exciting part where I get to like travel this great country of ours?
To be fair, you're on Route 66 on a lot of
Okay,
it.
nope, I'm done.
Just-
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. That was so stupid. I'm done. I'm finished. I just fucking bounced off of that car. All right. Well, that was interesting, I guess. All right. Greedventory. Greedventory is a gorgeous pixel art action RPG experience where the only thing between you and an embarrassing swift death is your mouse. Strike, parry, and cast powerful spells on your enemy's loot. Okay. What does that mean, my mouse?
I'm getting the impression that this might be an auto scroller and you have to like react to stuff on the screen.
That's not the worst thing I've ever heard in my life, so.
It's based on how the trailer was looking. We'll see.
Taking forever to load, damn. All right, here we go. I mean, I'm probably not gonna have to turn the settings down for this one, to be quite honest.
Looks like a linear path.
The
So it's
holy
confirming my theory,
paragon
I
of
think.
mankind.
The holy paragon of mankind. Can I skip this? Oh yeah, good, can. I'm very really, I don't give a shit about the lore of a demo. Why does this guy have no clothes on?
So this guy was what? It's like, is this a my brother sim? Because this guy's getting kicked out.
Jesus, dude. Dude, I don't care.
So you gotta join the circus. Oh, your little imp friend, nice.
No, it's WASD.
Okay. But it does look like you're on a linear path.
Oh, I see. Oh my god. This is so annoying. To apply bleed, hold W. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is kind of stupid. Oh shit, okay, what? Hold on now. Okay, this just got real.
Okay, I mean, it's not, it doesn't look so bad. Very reactionary gameplay in terms of doing the right thing at the right time.
I got a parry.
Alright, well, big is fading, so I'm probably gonna dip.
Yeah. Yeah, this game sucks. Fuck this. This
I don't
game
think
sucks.
that's horror. I don't think it's too hard. I would consider trying it, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
alright.
I don't know. That's just a. I don't know. I mean, we just got a couple more after image. Oh, what the hell is this? If it'll load. Metroidvania. No, I'm not doing Metroidvania. I just like. I guess it's because I never played any Metroids as like a kid or anything. Like I just have no emotional attachment to the Metroidvania. Pirate open world RPG. Oh, I'm actually gonna save that for last because it actually sounds interesting. Bionic Bay. An ordinary man is an extraordinary world. Bionic Bay is a new kind of 2D platformer. Introducing you SWAT learned to act with. I don't really care about 2D platforms, to be quite honest. Oh, this I'm gonna tell you, this looks like a fucking open world survival thing.
That looks like a very blatant ripoff of
Raidborn.
DayZ.
Early access, straight from a first gen. Procedurally generated dungeons and quests. Plunder a treasure. Huh.
It's got some like first person RuneScape graphics.
It does actually. You know what? Okay, so that sounds interesting. Oh, crap. And then what is Karagon? Oh, what the hell? Survival robot riding FPS. I'll be real with you. That sounds terrible. These two games look really interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play them in depth and talk about them next week. Because we're about 2.5 hours here, so we probably need to start wrapping it up. But yeah, well, that was interesting. Those are some interesting games. There's a couple of days. Well, I think there's like a day and a half left of Next Fest. Go see what's on there. See what you like. See what looks interesting. And some of those look pretty interesting. But not as many as I'd hoped would. I downloaded a lot and I came out with not many, man. So I think what I'm probably gonna do is like obviously I wish listed that space one, but the rest of them I'm just kind of like to see if they pop back up naturally, like through hype. And if they do, I'll look at them again. But yeah, so that's about it for tonight. That was our gaming episode. We did a lot of gaming and we ended up talking about a lot of other stupid shit instead, but hey, that's the way it is. So.
What can you do?
Yeah. So, you got anything? You got anything you want to bring up?
Nothing in particular, no.
Okay. What you gonna do after the stream?
I might just go to sleep.
Jeez Louise, this guy is a big sleepy guy. Big sleepy guy.
I slept for like an hour total before the stream, and that was
big sleepy guy. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate. I'm probably actually gonna go get in bed soon and watch some TV because some of us have to go to church in the morning, unlike some other of us heathens.
I have to go to work tomorrow, so that's
Well, yeah, I have to go work spiritually. So
sure.
So, all right. Goodbye.